Hi, my name is Maya. Welcome to the Historical Fangirl channel. Today we'll be discussing The Boy in Striped Pajamas by James Boyne. This book is a tragic tale narrated by the young, naive, 8-year-old protagonist Bruno during the Second World War. He lived a comfortable life in Berlin, where everything was absolutely perfect for him. He had friends, he went to school, he explored, and he was safe and happy, until his father, a high-ranking military official, got a job promotion directly from what Bruno calls the Fury. Soon enough, Bruno's whole family was packing their bag and leaving their old life behind. It was like waking up from a dream. Once he opened his eyes again, they were in the middle of nowhere in a boring, simple old house in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by nothingness and an endless barbed wire fence. Inside this fence, he could see dreary gray buildings, and people in either striped pajamas or military uniforms. Despite his mother's warnings and rules, boredom got the best of him, and Bruno went to explore the fence. There, he found the boy in striped pajamas, and that's where the story really begins. The innocence and naivety of an 8-year-old narration surprised me and made me feel so sick to my stomach, because I knew what really happened in the Auschwitz death camp, but he had no idea at all. This book did its job very well. It underlined how cruel and awful human beings can be, and how little humanity was left in people during the time of Nazi Germany. People are just people no matter what, and Bruno discovered that when he found and befriended a kind and clever Jewish boy named Shmuel. Shmuel was thrust into a situation way ahead of his time that no human being deserves to be in. This is a great book if you know what to appreciate and you know what happened during the war. Nazi Germany and also the Holocaust. I would only recommend this book to mature readers and those who want a new lens looking into the time of the Holocaust and who are ready emotionally. I myself don't know if I was ready to read this kind of book. I just completed reading The Book Thief, and I don't know if I was ready for another one like it. But it did affect my reading of The Boy in Striped Pajamas in a positive way too, because it helped me connect things like the Nazi Germany Salute Hail Hitler, the death camp Auschwitz, and the title Führer, when it was not explicitly stated by Bruno, who did not know what these things were, and he gave nicknames to instead. Reading from Bruno's point of view, the 8-year-old, it solidified my opinion of the topic as well as it enhanced my understanding of it as well. I would give this work of historical fiction a 4 out of 5 star rating. It certainly proves the point of human monstrosity during the Holocaust. So now I'll discuss the book in detail, and the spoiler section is incoming. So if you haven't read it, go and read it and come back. Alright? Just be prepared, okay? Be prepared. So the main argument of this book was clearly to persuade the readers of children's innocence in even devastating situations. The author so clearly showed this when Bruno decided to build a swing in his backyard to cure his boredom right outside of the fence of a death camp. If I was in that situation, I would not be ready to go outside at all, and I would certainly not make anything to play with happily right outside of camp where people were being sent unwillingly to their deaths. He's a child, I understand, but still, reading that part made me cringe. Also, Bruno didn't even know about the leader of his country. All he saw was a mean man when he came to his house. That was exactly what he was. To be honest, Bruno saw right through Hitler. Hitler, the guy who convinced a whole nation of his will. Finally, Bruno befriended a Jew, what the whole Nazi Germany population thought as the complete opposite of him. At times, I thought that the innocence and thoughtlessness of Bruno's narration took away from the book, but I realized after that that's what made the book great, not just good. Good. I was really disappointed in Bruno when he did not tell the truth or defend Shmuel when he ate the chicken in front of Lieutenant Kotler and told the truth. Let me know in the comment section if you felt the same way. To me, it was utter cowardice, and I that bothered me the most. At points in the book, I got really disturbed by the atmosphere of the time. For example, when Lieutenant Cutler beat and killed Pavel in front of Bruno and his family, and nothing was done to stop it. Like, he helped Bruno when he got hurt on his knee. He was their servant. My goodness, showing some humanity. Also, I had a dark, strange feeling in my chest when Gretel started idolizing Kotler and admiring him. Who in their right mind would admire a guy like that? The thing is, she was impressionable. She was at that age where who she's surrounded by determines who she'll become in the future. No matter that she was an arrogant, rude girl who thought she knew everything, she was still a child who grew up knowing only prejudice. Can't expect her to recognize that what she thought was right was wrong. I'm not sympathizing with her, no, not at all. I'm just saying that she was a mere puppet on a string. That's what disturbed me a lot, actually. The house that they lived in reminded me of a dollhouse. Barren, creepy, and dead of feeling. Wow, that's really dark. Oh my god. They were all brainwashed and threatened into silence, and in the end they were just like dolls for the use of Hitler. Like on Gretel's walls. Now let's talk about the ending. Do you think if Bruno lived, he would become a good man? I don't think so. Because of his cowardice, his compliance and fear of his father, his aim to become just like him when he's older, his complete ignorance of his friend's situation, and also how he grew up in a life of gross privilege and ease. I don't think he would have become much better than a classic Nazi, if I'm honest. When his parents finally caught him with Shmuel, if this would have happened, they would have killed his friend, and he would mourn for a couple of weeks because of losing his friend, and then just move on like the previous time with his other 3 friends. That's what I think. Shmuel was definitely my favorite character, and I pitied him so much. When they first came up with the idea to go on the other side of the fence together, I had a really bad feeling, and I thought Shmuel would not survive the night, and I was shocked when neither of them did. I was heartbroken for them. They were only innocent children, and neither of them should have died. Complete opposites died as friends. I hate Hitler so much. My god. Innocent children. Women. Men. My god, dude. All humans, guys. We're all humans. So, the moral of the story is, as the grandmothers in the book once said, you wear the right outfit and you feel like the person you're pretending to be. I hope you liked my book talk and review, and I hope you gained some insight and connected to my feelings to your own. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and let me know about your thoughts about the novel. And tell me if my dark insight makes sense, because I don't know, and I think it makes sense, but I find it really creepy and I'm not sure yet. So yeah, let me know. Alright? Until next time. Bye.